Welcome to The Cauldron. We're serving up our thoughts about neurodivergent life, business ownership, and ADHD-friendly systems. Let's see what's bubbling today. On today's episode, we are doing rapid-fire hot takes.
What?
On ADHD, business, and productivity. We're not doing any deep dives tonight. We're just doing some opinions.
Some real hot take surface level.
Some real surface level hot takes. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing about this. Is that I famously do not have opinions about things. Okay.
What did you say?
Okay, no. I do have opinions about things, but very few that I am willing to actually, fight for.
Okay.
That if someone were to say, no, you're wrong, and I'm going to fight you about it, I'll be like, okay, you can think what you want to think. I'm not going to expend the energy to fight.
You're not going to, quote, die on that hill.
There are very, very few hills I would die on.
Yeah.
I'm not a hill dyer uponer.
Right.
Okay. So, how this is going to work is basically I have a list of hot takes.
That you have or that exist?
That exist.
Okay.
And you're going to throw them at me. And I'm just going to, discuss.
Is this debate club?
No.
Okay.
If you disagree with me, you can disagree with me.
Okay.
And, you're also welcome to agree with me.
I might.
But that's how this is going to go.
Okay. Very good.
Okay.
You want me to read the things?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll start from the top.
Okay.
ADHD is a superpower.
No, I hate that one because it is toxic positivity. ADHD is a disability. It is disabling. And people who say ADHD is a superpower, I get what they're trying to do. I get that they're trying to frame it positively. But so often they are completely discounting and discrediting how disabling it is.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is so hard. So that's how I feel about ADHD as a superpower. I don't think that it is. I think that there are certain aspects of it that are interesting and unique and can be beneficial in particular situations. But as a general rule, there's a reason that people are medicated for it.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
What a steamy hot take.
Steamy hot take. It's this. Listen, that is a take. My take is not going to go over well in the positivity community, in the neurodivergent positive community, because it is a hotbed of toxic positivity.
Have you thought that maybe your hot take would go well in the negative community, though?
The ADHD is a disability crowd is really going to love my take.
Okay, there we go. Win some, you lose some.
I'm positive about that.
All right, the next one. Self-diagnosis is valid.
Yes, self-diagnosis is valid, and I'll tell you why.
Valid for what?
Self-diagnosis is a valid diagnosis.
Okay.
For several reasons. In America, it is really hard to get a diagnosis.
It is.
A formal diagnosis. And if you are a person who has seen ADHD or autism content on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, and you have said, wow, that really resonates with me, I wonder if that is reflective of me, and then you do the research and you dig into it and you go, wow, this really sounds and feels like me, and then you say, I think I'm going to try some of these strategies or tactics for living with this and see if it helps, and it does help. Hello?
Yeah, hi. Welcome.
You have it. Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
That's valid, and I see that as valid.
Okay.
Yeah. What I don't love is when people who are obviously neurotypical, get distracted by something and then go, oh, I'm so ADHD.
I've seen people do that and say something like, must be my tism or something like that.
I don't like that.
And
that's not self-diagnosis also, so that's not really the same thing, but
yeah.
But I don't like that. It cheapens it.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said before, it's a disability.
Mm-hmm.
That's my take.
It wasn't until I was watching these videos and going, it's funny because some of them are like, I thought everybody had that. And then there are some of them that are like, oh, I thought I was the only one. And the combination of the two while watching these videos helped me determine, oh, I should really have this conversation with my psychiatrist.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Here we are.
Or when you would say things like, do you know that you fill in the blank?
Oh, yeah. Echolalia.
Yeah. I'm like, you just made that up.
No, sure didn't.
Nope. You've been doing that for a while.
We've been married for 13 years, and you've been doing it for at least 13 years.
Well, yeah, that checks out. I was like, oh no, I didn't know that was a thing. And then, you look up one thing and then it's
like a
wow.
cascade of,
Oh.
a snowball effect.
Yep. All right, next one. Medication shouldn't be a last resort.
I agree. Okay, let me reframe it. Medication doesn't need to be a last resort. I don't know about shouldn't, because I do think that a lot of people are nervous about medication. They have a lot of misgivings about medication, about trying it, and about what it's going to do.
Sure.
They have heard horror stories about, oh, it completely took away my personality, or
Changed me.
it changed,
Yeah.
I made it so I couldn't feel anything. Like, I understand the horror stories are out there, and so it makes people nervous. If you're really struggling, it's on the list of options.
Yeah.
I am not a doctor, but the thing about ADHD medication is that it's not something that stays in your system like some other medications do. If you take it and you hate it, you don't have to take it. It's going to leave your system, and you don't have to keep taking it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like stopping taking it is going to suddenly give you massive withdrawal symptoms.
Right.
So of the medications, I feel like it is one of the easiest ones to test.
Well, and they most of the time with the psychiatrists you work with or doctors you work with, they want you to test it first. So they give you a few doses.
Yeah.
You're like, let's see how this works.
And then if it works, great. And if it doesn't, okay, we'll try
on to
something
the next
else.
one. Yep.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Agree. All right, next one. High functioning is a harmful label.
I agree. I think all of the functioning labels are harmful
Go on.
because it's measuring it based on something that could be masking. I was high functioning for a long time, and that was fake. That was me masking hard, and it led to burnout in a major way. And now I am not high functioning. A better way, I think, to measure, and I think a way that most people are sort of leaning toward now in the community is by support level. How much support do you need? Do you have high support needs? Do you have low support needs?
That's interesting. Okay.
So I prefer something like that. And I also understand that that can fluctuate too. The functioning label feels permanent, and I don't like that, because me, like, as a high functioning person, I should be able to do XYZ. But right now, I am actually like a medium support needs person. I need like more than a little bit of support to live a functional life.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe in a little while, after I've healed from the burnout,
Yeah.
more, I'll need less. I'll have lower support needs. But right now, that's where we're at.
Okay. Okay. I'll side with you on this one.
Okay.
Very good. You don't need a formal diagnosis to use ADHD strategies.
Sure don't. We already did this one, basically. You
Yeah.
don't need a formal diagnosis. And I also think that you don't necessarily have to have ADHD for ADHD strategies to work well for you. I think a lot of parents who have to do a lot of task switching back and forth, ADHD strategies can be really good for that. And they don't necessarily have to have ADHD. It can be a situational thing, a circumstantial thing. So
Yeah. Feels very, bear with me, square rectangle.
yes. I see where you're going with this.
Neurotypical a lot of times are rectangles where the neurodivergent have a hard time and don't fit in it, which is the square. Did I get that
You're losing
backwards?
me a little bit, but I think I'm with you.
But the ADHD strategies could work for both.
Could work for both. I think we lost the metaphor a little bit, but it's okay.
Okay. Next, time blindness is the worst ADHD symptom.
No, I don't like that. Obviously, this is going to be different for everyone, and this is not a hill I'm going to die on.
It's not.
There is no worst ADHD symptom. It is different for everyone. And for the same person, it can be different on different days.
Absolutely.
Some days, yes, time blindness is my worst enemy. And some days, my lack of interoception means I almost pee my pants 8 times. And that is my worst enemy.
Or when I struggle with object permanence, but it's with people.
Some days that is your worst.
And I get the text message and I go,
No.
I'm so sorry.
I forgot that you existed. I forgot that you existed.
Is that from Wicked? I'm sorry. I know it's not.
No, it's not.
I know. All right, those were good. Those were good ADHD, neurodivergent hot takes. lukewarm takes.
Warm takes.
Room temperature takes.
They were warm. Some of them were warm.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I like them. Business advice. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Fact number 1.
Fact.
I'm trying to raise the stakes.
Okay.
Morning routines are neurotypical propaganda. Fact number 1.
I agree with that one.
Okay.
I agree with that. I think wow.
Yep.
I'm going for it.
Hit it.
I think all routines are neurotypical propaganda. No. Routines work great for neurotypical people. But yeah, no, a morning routine that's fake for me. I'm not going to get up at 5 a.m. I'm not going to do my skincare. I'm not going to walk into the bathroom and brush my teeth without thinking about it. I am not going to do that.
Every single day.
Every single day at the same time, every day for the rest of my natural life. No, I'm not going to do that. That is fake. That is not something I am capable of doing.
Okay, maybe it's not good that I am also neurodivergent talking about these topics to like argue with you about.
You don't have to argue.
Okay, because like I'm thinking about work and I'm thinking about the routines that are needed at work.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like every time you come in, you got to do this. And some days I go in and I dive right into something else because that's the most important P1 in my head. And then a person comes in and goes, "Hey, did you check the thing?" And I go, "I forgot. That wasn't the thing." Like it didn't even enter my head that that was a thing that needed to be done. Didn't exist.
What I like better is a rhythm.
Yeah.
Like, I do not have a morning routine,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. I do have like a morning rhythm. Sometimes it happens as soon as I wake up. Most of the time it happens at some point later in the morning. Sometimes it happens before I start working, and sometimes I've already started working and then I get up and do my little morning rhythm. Mm. And I wouldn't call it a routine at all because it does not happen the same way every time.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in the rhythm.
Nice. Okay. Fact number 2. Just batch your content is terrible advice.
Okay. This is also a hill I'm not really willing to die on.
Oh, okay.
I kind of like batching my content. I like at least filming a bunch of content in one go.
Sometimes you get in a rhythm.
In a groove.
Yeah, or you really like how you are feeling and how you look.
Or the stuff is just flowing, like the takes are hot.
Oh, yeah. The sun's just right.
The lighting is just right.
The pets aren't barking.
Your outfit is on point.
You're on fleek. Do people still say that?
No one says that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, sometimes I do like to batch film my content. I almost never batch edit though.
Mm. Yeah, 2 totally different parts.
It is 2 totally different parts.
Yeah.
And some people will batch, they'll film it, they'll edit it, they'll schedule it, and they won't think about it again for 2 weeks. You know? And if that works for them, great, do that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's something that would be good for me because the other thing is I would get bored of my own content. There's a spectrum, right? There's people who literally have the idea, stop what they're doing, film it, edit it, post it, all in the same span of like 20 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever. My friend Khalil is like this. And he will literally like get the idea and he's like, drop everything else. I have to get this idea out make it into reality right now or it's going to go away. And because if he tries to write it down and save it for later, he's like, that is boring and I don't want to do that anymore because it's been floating around for too long. So he has to take care of that idea immediately. Mm-hmm. And he puts out amazing content. I don't mind sitting on some ideas for a while if it means I have like 3 or 4 reels that I can just film and knock out in one go. I think there's a spectrum.
Okay. Fact number 3.
I'm ready.
Scaling is a trap.
Yeah, I think I agree with this one. Scaling, as we have been sold it by the business experts, is a trap.
But we're in capitalism.
And therein lies the problem because we have all been told if you're making $1,000 a month, you need to be working toward $5,000 a month. If you're making $5,000 a month, well, now you need to be working toward $10,000 a month. If If you're making 10K, now your next goal is 25K. And then you got to be working towards 50K. And the only way to do that is to scale.
Mm-hmm.
And it's exhausting. It's not realistic for everyone. Not everybody wants that. But we all kind of feel like if we don't want that, there's something a little bit wrong with us. And are we really supposed to be in the business space? No. Scaling is a trap. For some people, they are great at it and they want it and they go for it and it happens and good for them. And for me, I would like to achieve my sugar mama dreams and I'm good there. Like, I don't need to keep going after that. Like, I can just hold steady at that point.
Okay. So you have a level you'd like to reach, and then, like, you don't have to keep going.
I don't have to keep going.
Okay.
And if you are a person who makes $1,500 a month in your business and you need $1,500 a month in your business, like, you don't have to keep going. You don't have to scale. You don't have to grow that. You can maintain it, and that's okay. Like, we don't always have to be grasping for the next thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess I do feel kind of strongly about that one.
It sounds like it. Okay, here we go.
I'm ready.
You don't need a business coach. You need a therapist.
You need both.
I think that's valid.
You need both because a therapist can't help you with your business. My friend Lauren, who is a therapist, she said one of the problems with the education leading up to becoming a therapist is that they don't teach you anything about business. Then she's like, and how am I supposed to run a private practice as a therapist if I don't know anything about business?
That's tough.
And so obviously your therapist can't help you with your business. Your business coach is not your therapist.
Absolutely not.
You need both. You need both.
¿Por qué no los dos?
¿Por qué no los dos?
I like that. The 4-hour work week ruined entrepreneurship.
The 4-hour work week, the concept of the 4-hour work week ruined entrepreneurship. I think no. I think it gave a lot of people a false expectation about what entrepreneurship is. And so I think it did ruin entrepreneurship for those people because they went into it expecting, I'm only going to have to work 4 hours a week and I'm going to be a great, successful business person.
Right off the bat.
And it doesn't work that way. So it did ruin it for them. I don't think it ruined entrepreneurship as a whole.
Yeah, I'd like to work 4 hours a week.
I would love to work 4 hours a week.
I'd like to get there.
I'm not going to get there. That's not realistic for me.
Not with what you want to do.
Not with what I want to do.
Yeah.
Nope. And that's okay.
It is. Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
LinkedIn is corporate cosplay.
Fucking hate LinkedIn. I had to spend so much time on LinkedIn today for a client, and I hated every second of it.
Why?
I hate LinkedIn.
Why?
It's like Facebook, but work.
When you put it that way.
I hate Facebook.
Yeah.
Why would I want to go on Facebook for work?
Yeah.
I hate LinkedIn. So yeah, LinkedIn is corporate cosplay.
Woof. When was the last time you got the offer for LinkedIn Plus or Premium?
Every time I go in there, every 10 minutes or so.
Yeah. Yerp. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Passive income is a lie.
Yeah, that's true. Passive income is a lie.
For who?
With some exceptions.
Okay.
Passive income, the way we are sold it, is make it once, sell it forever. No, that's fake. Because you have to do the work of selling. And that is work. Like, if you build a course that you want to sell passively, great. You've built the course and you don't have to do that work again. You still have to do the work of selling the course.
Okay, so this is in the eyes of entrepreneurship again.
Entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Passive income, as in people who have way too much money that make interest on that money. Yes, that is passive income.
Okay.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about passive income in the through the entrepreneurship lens, which all like MLMs
Sure.
are like passive income. Just
you could do this in your sleep.
sit back and let the money
Watch it happen.
Watch the money come in. Yeah. So yeah, it is a lie.
Yeah, in that way. I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Following your passion is bad advice.
No, I think it's good advice. I think you should follow your passion if it makes sense for you. There are plenty of people for whom passion should remain a hobby because if they did it for work, they would grow to hate it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want that for them.
Sure.
Candace Nelson, who was the founder of Sprinkles Cupcakes.
Okay.
And she was on Shark Tank, and she is doing Pizzana now. It's a pizza place in California.
Mm-hmm.
She just coined the term passionpreneur, where it's like a person who follows their passion into entrepreneurship. Sometimes you follow your passion into, oh, my passion is music, so I follow my passion to become a music teacher. That's not an entrepreneurship journey.
Yeah.
So not everyone who follows their passion is a passionpreneur, but I really like how she frames it. And I'm probably going to link her profile in the show notes because I like how she talks about it.
That's neat.
Yeah, but I followed my passion all through a million different things that I tried and felt passionate about. And here I am having fun.
Nice.
So
sometimes following passion is hard because it changes so often for some, especially in the ADHD realm.
yes.
And so I can see how following your passion can be difficult.
Yeah.
Depending on what you're doing with it. But yeah, I say go for it if you can.
Go for it if you can.
Flippin' go for it, man.
If it makes sense for you.
Flippin', yeah, go for it, man. Okay, next up we have hot takes on productivity tools and systems.
I'm ready for this one.
Okay, here we go. Notion is overrated. So overrated.
Okay, so 3 or 4 years ago, I would have told you that Notion was underrated.
Yeah.
Right now, I think it's rated. I think it's getting the recognition that it deserves, and they are doing a lot of cool things with it. And it's not overrated. It is perfectly rated. It's where it should be.
Yep.
I think that it is now getting the recognition that it deserves.
And maybe you cut this out, but is there something you wish that it did?
Honestly, every time I have said to you, I love Notion and I wish that it did XYZ.
It's happened.
It's happened.
Yes.
So it does everything I want it to do right now.
Really?
Yeah, I think also it has reached the point where if it tries to do too much more, it's going to overload itself.
Okay. So there isn't one thing that you would be like, this is what Notion's been missing.
If anything, I wish the formula functions in the databases were a little more spreadsheety, but that is so nitpicky.
Okay. Or maybe the option to
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll leave that. That's good.
Okay.
Good job, Notion, doing
Good job,
the
Notion.
needful.
I love Notion. I've been a Notion girly since basically day one.
You really have.
Yeah.
I have some Notion templates because of you going so hard into Notion. That's where I keep when we're traveling, that's where I keep all that information.
Mm-hmm.
All my anime lists,
Mm-hmm.
all of my books to read
Mm-hmm.
and have read. Everything's in the little Notions that you make for me.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Planners are a scam for ADHD brains.
I think you know what I'm going to say here.
Absolutely, yes.
What am I going to say?
If it works for you.
If it works for you.
I think it's a scam. For me, I could never get it to work.
It's not
In
fun.
high school,
Yeah.
and it was like, here I got this for you. Middle school, I got this for you. How exciting! You can keep track of all the little things. Where'd it go?
Where is it? I just had it.
And then why didn't you show your parents you needed a signature on it? And what? The planner. The what?
There are some great planners out there. I myself have designed and printed planners.
Mm-hmm.
They don't work for me, but I know that they work for some people. And so I don't think they're entirely a scam. I do think that certain people, certain planner makers do scammy things toward people with ADHD. Market planners that are for ADHD and say this is going to solve all your problems.
Yes.
And it's absolutely, that's
bonkers.
not something that you can claim.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's not fair.
there's a side of it.
Because
It's scammy.
as the ADHD brain reading that, it's like,
The
finally.
hope. Yes.
This is the one.
This is the thing I've been waiting for. And then it comes and you're like, this doesn't work for me at all.
Wait, it's the same as the last one.
The same as every planner.
Yes.
The thing is, in 6 months, I'm going to buy another planner.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So,
Not for us.
but it's for you.
If it's for you,
Congratulations. That's
happy
so
for you.
cool. I do wish I could make it work. I just know I can't.
I fear we came off as sarcastic. I want you to know I'm being very genuine when I say that if planners work for you, I am very happy for you.
Yeah.
Truly happy for you. Okay.
Honestly wish. Yeah. Post-it notes are elite.
Elite. I love a Post-it.
I think I let it be known on episode 1 that me and Post-it notes are tight.
I love a Post-it.
Yeah.
Post-it notes are another thing I think are a little bit like they're like rated. They're not underrated and they're not overrated. Like they get the recognition that they deserve.
So you don't think that they're elite?
I don't know that I would say elite. I actually think that in the productivity spaces, in the ADHD spaces, they do get shit on a little bit.
That's so sad.
In the systems world, people are like, oh, your business is held together by duct tape and Post-its. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm using Post-its. Like, they're useful. And a lot of people will come to me, like potential clients will come to me and say, I don't know, I just like, everything is on Post-its. And I'm like, okay, are Post-its working for you? And they're like,
right.
well, I mean, yeah, but I feel like I shouldn't be. And I'm like, no, are Post-its working for you?
Mm-hmm.
If the answer is yes, keep using Post-its.
Yeah. You know what? Found this out pretty recently as well, that Post-it notes are a good indicator for others, if you're in a shared workspace, for how busy you might be.
Ooh, they're a little signal.
Yeah. So when I have sticky notes and someone comes over and goes, hey, can you,
Ooh,
you know what, I'll come back. So it works for that too. For me, they might be elite. I'm right there. But here's the thing, like, it's not just the little Post-it notes, little sticky notes. Like, they've got all the different kinds.
yes, there's a Post-it for everything. Did you
It
know
really is.
that on Canva, you can actually design your own Post-its and have them printed and mailed to you?
Get
You can
out.
design, like, I had designed these, like, top 3 priorities for the day, the Post-its designed, and I put them up in my Etsy shop, and people bought a few of them.
Nice.
And it was, like, so cool to design my own Post-it.
That's pretty neat. The last one that I saw that I didn't know existed was a clear sticky note that you would use to highlight or write in and put in a book. For me, that's scary. It was all like wrapped up, so I couldn't tell like what the
texture
of it was, because
What if it rubs off onto the book page?
Yes. And it says there's a warning for it, like it might. So
That I don't love.
but if it was like a good texture and you had the right pen for it, I could see it being
Yeah.
really cool. Yeah. Just thought I'd share that. Anyways, ready?
I'm ready.
Google Calendar is greater than all other calendars.
Okay, well, Notion has a calendar, so
Oop.
automatically this one is a
A throwaway.
no. I love Notion Calendar. And
Yeah.
the thing about Notion Calendar is it syncs with Google Calendar.
Right.
So I do like Google Calendar a lot, don't get me wrong. And I use it, I use a combination of database-based calendars and Google calendars in my Notion because I do some of them are client calendars and it's just easier to do Google that way. But I don't think that this is another situation where it's like everybody kind of has their own thing that they prefer.
Yeah.
And it's like the question between, oh, do you like Spotify or do you like Apple Music or do you like other?
Yeah.
It's just a preference thing.
Okay. I do like how flexible Google Calendars is.
You know what I don't like? The Google Calendar mobile app is a piece of shit.
Oh, it's awful.
That's what I don't like. Notion Calendar wins the day on mobile apps.
You heard it here first.
Heard it here first.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Okay. All right. To-do lists don't work. It depends on my headspace, TBH.
It depends on the person. It depends on the person's headspace. It depends on the format of the list. Yeah, that's very, very much
It's a
very loaded question. There's no
Hot
way
take.
that this hot take can apply to everyone. Not even a little bit.
You could ask me tomorrow and I could have a completely different
Yeah.
feel about the to-do list. Yeah. Not today, Zerg.
There's just so many different formats too. You have digital ones, you have paper ones, you have ones that you keep in your head. That's pretty much it.
Are we talking about to-do lists or coconuts?
I've got the lovely bunch of coconuts.
D.
Okay.
Bullet journaling is beautiful, but useless.
Okay. I'm laughing because for me, that's very true.
It's useless.
would obsess with it being beautiful. I would obsess over it being as beautiful as I could possibly make it. And then I would never open it again. Like, I would make these beautiful habit trackers, and habit trackers just are not something that I have ever been able to make work for me.
Right, because habits are just routines.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And so, no. I do know some people who bullet journal to great effect. I am not one of them. So, to me, for me, bullet journals.
That's a no from you, dog.
Beautiful but useless.
Very good. All right. The Pomodoro technique is hell.
Okay. This is a spicy one. I have used the Pomodoro technique in the past. When I did my co-working streams, I used the Pomodoro technique. And I did it that way because we were all doing it together.
It was great as a community.
It was great as a community tool.
Yeah.
Because we would work for 50 minutes and then we would get a 10-minute break. And during that 10-minute break, we would play games, we would chat.
You were putting in a reward system.
It was a reward. You do your work, you check off the thing, you spend the time, and then you get a little treat.
Yeah.
And it worked really well for my Twitch streams. For me personally, it's like if I set a 25-minute timer to work, I'm just getting into like the flow when the timer goes off and I'm supposed to take a break. If I set a 45-minute timer, I'm like 35 minutes in and then I'm like, when's the timer going to go off? When's the timer going to go off?
Yeah, the flow changes.
It changes, and there's no way I can anticipate what the right amount of minutes is going to be.
Yeah.
And trying to force myself to work in those parameters is excruciating.
Yeah, I can see, however, using it for things that you didn't necessarily want to do but knew you had to. So in a case where it's like cleaning this.
So that's more like I can do anything for X amount of minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess that's not Pomodoro.
It's not really Pomodoro.
Okay.
Because that's more like a one-time timer thing.
Okay, yeah.
Pomodoro is like you're supposed to do 4 Pomodoros and then take a longer break and then do 4 Pomodoros. Like you're supposed to. There's like a thing to it. It's hell for me.
I get that.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, good job. You got past productivity tools and systems. You ready?
I'm ready.
There's a few more.
Okay.
Productivity culture.
Lordy.
I'm waiting for some spice.
I know you are.
Okay. Atomic Habits wasn't written for neurodivergent people.
Yes. That is that is an
fact.
objectively correct take.
Okay.
Atomic Habits is antithetical to the ADHD mind. I don't know a single person with ADHD for whom that book has not been either useless or damaging.
So it's even worse than the Pomodoro? Is there something that was written for neurodivergent people that we can read instead?
That's a great question. Yes. And all of the titles are escaping me right now.
That's okay.
I will put them in the show notes.
Perfect. Just where I can see them. All right. Rise and grind. Culture is ableist.
Yeah. Yes, it is. 100% yes, it is ableist.
Yeah, because what if you don't have a grinder?
Oh my God.
Sorry, go on.
Yes, it is ableist because hustle culture is ableist, and it is also designed to extract labor from people who already feel like they're not doing enough. So for the ADHDer who already feels like they are behind, who already feels like they don't have enough hours in the day.
Well, we did this last week. Just do it.
Just do it. No, it is an extractive, exploitative mindset that assumes that everyone works at the same capacity all the time. And that is simply not true, not just for ADHDers, not just for people who are neurodivergent, for people with chronic illnesses, for parents, for people, for caregivers, period. Like, it is a very unhealthy mindset, a very unhealthy culture.
Yeah. Listen to your body.
Listen to your body, listen to your brain.
Yeah. All right. Ready?
Yes.
Rest is productive.
Yes. 100% yes. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yep. Rest is productive. Because let's just, for the sake of argument, you're working an 8-hour day.
Okay, I can picture it.
If you are working straight through those 8 hours
Yeah.
with no rest, no breaks, do you really think that you are giving the same level of work for the second 4 hours as you are for the first 4 hours?
No.
No. If you
No.
take a wee break in there and give yourself a chance to rest and recharge a little bit,
Yeah.
your productivity in that second 4 hours is gonna... So just by that very capitalist take alone,
She pointed up, by the way.
I pointed up.
Yeah.
You can hear it in my click,
Oh.
pointing up. And that was a very, like, time is money take that I just, like, that was a very time is money example that I just gave.
Yeah.
But also, rest is important so that you can enjoy your life after work, outside of work.
It's all your mentals.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because if you don't have the opportunity to enjoy your life outside of work, your productivity at work is going to continue to deteriorate.
Plummet.
Because you are going to lose the will to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Consistency is overrated.
Overrated. Yeah. Consistency is overrated, and I also think it's misunderstood. Because consistency is often defined as doing the same thing the same way, right? At the
Yes.
same time.
Okay.
Where if somebody tells you you need to be consistent with your content, you need to post every day or post every other day. You know, you need to be consistent. You need to show up consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure. Or being consistent might mean returning. If you are able to return to the system, to the rhythm that you have, I think that is a better and more holistic view of consistency, because there will be seasons, and going with the content example, there will be weeks where you are sick and you can't post.
Yeah.
And if consistency means doing it the same way at the same time, you have already failed. That means you've failed when you're sick and you can't do it. Consistency, if you can return to the rhythm that you had before after that week is over, that's still counts as consistency.
So it's a step back, maybe a macro consistency than such a micro consistency.
Yeah,
Okay, I could see that.
that's my take.
So it's not overrated.
Consistency is...
You should maybe not temper your expectations, but reframe what is the consistency.
Reframe what consistency means for you. And yeah, temper is good. Maybe gentle your expectations.
Yes. I like that. Yeah. Have mercy on yourself.
Have mercy.
All right, ready?
I'm ready.
You cannot hack your way out of burnout.
You cannot hack your way out of burnout. Correct. You can 5-minute crafts your ADHD all you want. You can read all of the blog posts about hacking your ADHD or whatever. If you are burned out, the hacks are going to burn you out further, because your expectation will be, this is going to fix it. And then when it doesn't, the disappointment is just going to add to the burnout.
Speaking my language.
We need to do an episode on burnout,
Yeah.
because I think that it's important to talk about what will actually heal burnout. And one of the things that will help heal burnout is it goes hand in hand with levels of privilege that not everyone has access to.
Okay.
And that is a longer conversation than we have time for this episode.
Yeah. But hacks won't do it.
Hacks won't do it. My top 2 recommendations as a person who is currently in a healing phase, actively trying to heal from burnout. My top 2 recommendations are rest and help. And again, not everybody has access to those things.
Yeah.
Not everybody has the luxury of rest. Not everybody has the support, the network for help.
Yeah.
So I need to think on that and put some thought into that before we do that episode. But, well, that was fun.
Yes, it was. Thanks for your hot takes.
Rapid fire hot takes.
Rapid.
I should have said at the beginning that I don't really do anything rapidly, so they weren't really rapid fire. They were just sort of
Meandered through.
slow pitch softball.
Takes. No, you did good. You did good, kid.
This has been episode 5 of The Cauldron. Coming at you live from...
It's not live.
Coming at you pre-recorded.
That doesn't have the same ring, does it?
I'll hear you next week.
Yeah, you will.